Hi guys, hope you're having a great day. I Can Make You Rich, Paul McKenna, Meet My Mentors, next series. Okay, so I first met Paul McKenna and trained with him in early 2000s with Richard Bandler, one of the co-founders of NLP. When it comes to return on investment, financially, making money, the psychology of wealth, keeping hold of money, all of that sort of stuff, there is no better book or guide in my professional opinion. And I'll explain why, okay? And I'll also explain why this particular Meet My Mentors will challenge some of you. But if you are fundamentally stuck with money in terms of you've been earning the same amount of money that you have been for quite a long period of time, or you've got particular issues with money or wealth creation generally, which most people have, to be perfectly frank with you, then this, I think, could be a absolute game changer for you or people that you know. If you've got kids, but you know, late teens, 20s, 30s, anybody that you care about in your life, subject to them having an open mind, all right, this is a fantastic book, fantastic system in here. So this one might be a bit longer than usual, but it's really, really worthwhile. Why I say it will be challenging for some people is because for a lot of the results that we have in our life are as a direct result of how we see, do and get things. A lot of these things tend to be unconscious, all right? We're not consciously aware of them, we're not taught about them. They're things that we inherit from life experiences, from parents, from friends, from teachers, from significant others, okay? So they tend to be formative experiences and things that we take on as our own, but they don't necessarily serve us, okay? Let's dig into it. I've earmarked loads of pages in this particular book. So first of all, he talks about, gives an introduction, then he talks about his rich anchor, all right? And what I love about this book, and I love about things generally, is there is a system, okay? What Paul McKenna does in this book all the way through, which again, you're just gonna have to be open-minded about it, all right? There's the logical stuff, writing stuff down, answering questions. So take a list of 4 things having money and being rich would give you, okay? And write a few words about each one in the 4 numbered boxes, okay? So that's very kind of logical. You can kind of do that, create a code word that summarizes each one. So then he talks about step 4 is visualize what that would be like, all right? And for some of you that don't visualize or don't believe in this kind of mind connection, if you like, and the importance of visualization and see, do, get, then that might challenge you, okay? But really strongly encourage you, all right? A fundamental reason why I managed to turn my life around and make so many changes and get different results is because I understood how to reprogram my brain and take control and be the person driving the bus rather than a passenger of my past experiences and beliefs and all that kind of stuff that were unconsciously formed. So in that regard, and then he's also got the CD as well, which is really useful to listen to over and over and over again, okay? So create your rich anchor is the first part. Then he's got some stuff about the meaning of money. What does money mean to you? So there is a list of questions. I've also got a money beliefs questionnaire that I've utilized before, but that's a nice short sharp version of it, so you write those down. How do you end financial self-sabotage? I deserve money can come to me easily. Do you believe these things? There's more than enough to go round. It's okay for me to be rich. And what does rich mean to you? Right, then this bit, really important. I talk about this a lot. He talks about it, T. Harv Eker talks about it, another kind of wealth trainer. Reprogramming your wealth thermostat. So what is your financial thermostat? What is your wealth thermostat? Your income, highest you've ever earned. Your net worth, highest you've ever had. The largest capital gain, the largest amount of money you've ever given away. Where does your bank account normally sit? All of these sorts of things, okay? So the only way to permanently change the temperature in the room is to reprogram the thermostat, and it works exactly the same for your own wealth. Okay, so he takes your financial thermostat in these ways. How much money could you lose without freaking out? £5, £10, £50, £500, £5,000? Okay, look over your bank statements for the last 18 months or so. What's the average amount of money that you've had in your account? And then add up the annual income and/or net worth of your 5 closest friends, estimate it, and then divide by 5. Research suggests that your own income and net worth will be within 20% of that number, okay? Which makes it pretty good indication of where your financial thermostat is currently set. How do you then have a rich thermostat? Albert Einstein said, if you want to know the future, look at the past. Okay, so changing, how do you double your income? You know, if I ask you that question, how do you think about doubling your income? Is that something that you want to do, or doubling the amount of time off that you've got, or doubling your net worth? These are thermostat type questions. So until you actively reprogram your mind, okay, your past will be an excellent indicator of your future. And this is the best book there is, I think, to reprogram your mind when it comes to return on investment in relation to money. Imagining unlimited wealth, cranking up your heat on income, the income expander. So whatever you currently earn, imagine being paid double for exactly the same amount of work. Okay, when you imagine that, double it again. When you really can't go any further, think about it, increasing it by 10%. Okay, so some good mindset stuff. Your wealthy childhood, okay? What kind of things you're drawn to in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, however old you are. And that's some really good stuff there. Creating a rich vision. How do you do that, okay? To achieve great success in business, you have to have an outrageously rich vision, not just in terms of money. If you have 50,000 thoughts a day, you might as well make them big ones. Guess who said that? Donald Trump. So I'd say the first half of the book is about mindset, strategies, systems, plans, goals, and the second half of the book is very practical in terms of how to, different strategies and ideas that you can to generate more wealth. Then he talks about assembling your wealth team. Okay, assembling your wealth team. I talk about that all the time, right? Mentors, stand on the shoulders of giants, upgrade, expand your network, invest in yourself. It's all in this book. It's all in all of the books, right? I've just summarized it into those 3 core principles. You want to maximize your return on investment in any area of your life. Mentors, stand on the shoulders of giants, upgrade, expand your network, investing in yourself. Drafting your dream team for wealth. Prioritizing excellence, difference between progress and perfection. Don't go into analysis paralysis. Then we have proven formula for success. Thomas Edison said, I find out what the world needs and then I invent it. Okay, very important. Start from wants and needs and then re-engineer it. Don't think, oh, I've got this good idea, that's what I'm going to do. So then he goes on to the simplest business plan in the world. Simplest business plan in the world. Okay, section 1, 2, so it's basically 2 pages. 2-page business plan. He gives an example for his own personal business plan, which is quite interesting. And then 28 additional questions that I have learned from working with rich thinking business people, which you may find valuable in clarifying your purpose, values and vision. So again, yet another book that talks about vision, mission, values, purpose, why you do what you do. Okay, what's your current reality, what outcomes you want, short, medium, long term, what strategies, then a list of actions, and then action planning kind of thing. Very practical, you can tick boxes. And then lovely case study, his own business, Paul McKenna training. What does he want to do? What are his key outcomes for his business? What are his core strategies? Year 1, year 2, year 3. What's the action plan for the month? Making it super practical. And then 3 skills that lead to riches. So awesome book. Last bit actually super important, okay, because wealth is not just about money. Rich, in this book, he defines it not just in terms of money, okay, it's a big part of it, but actually it's about having balance. All right, so for example, anytime you have a good night's sleep, you are sleeping rich. A billionaire may be able to buy a much more expensive mattress but they can't buy themselves a more restful night's sleep. Anytime you go into a restaurant and you can order anything on the menu, you are having the exact same experience of possibility and abundance as the wealthiest man or woman alive. And then finally, anytime you walk down a beach and look up at a sunset, or anytime you just look at a sunset, you experience the same beauty and splendor as the most financially well-off person in the world, right? Really, really interesting stuff. So in their book, last thing to finish with, The Maui Millionaire, authors Diane Kennedy and David Finkel make this point in a very direct but shocking way. Here it is. Some people think that everything has its price. Well, if that's true, how much would it take for you to sell your ability to see? Would you accept £1 million for your ability to see? Okay, how about £10 million? What about your ability to move? How much would you sell your ability to walk for? How about your ability to move your arms? Would you trade them for any amount of money? What about your past? How much would you sell all your memories for? Would you trade them, good or bad, leaving you bereft of any past, for £1 million? What about the love of your friends and family? What price would you trade those precious relationships? All right, so take a moment to reflect on the people, things, abilities and experiences that you're most grateful for in your life. Now, how wealthy are you really? On a scale from 1 to 10, how wealthy are you when you stop and look at the full picture of your life? It's not all about money. Being rich is about balance in life, your health, your happiness, your relationships, your friend, your growth, your learning, your contribution. Simple thing, being happy, just smile, and it's a conscious choice and a decision. Money makes life easier. You don't have to, it's not a choice between wealth, health, happiness. You can have it all right? I encourage you, I inspire you, I do these videos because I want everybody to be the best that they can be in life, get the best return on investment in all areas of your life. That book can make you rich, all right? That CD, read it over, listen to it over and over and over again. If you want to get some breakthroughs, one of the best books out there. Paul McKenna, we salute you. All right, it will challenge some of you, but feel the fear and do it anyway. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye for now.